What about 2?
Or 1?
Yeah, you didn't say 1.
You didn't say 1 when you were counting down.
Are we recording?
God.
We did a
Yeah.
terrible job of introing.
Hello?
That's all right.
Hello?
Brad hit
Cut
him.
it. Hello?
Brad
Can you
Oh,
hear
it
me?
must have. Oh
Hello?
no, dude, guys, it must have cut out his microphone before he said 1.
Oh, that's probably what
That
it was.
was what it was.
That was
that was
probably what it was. Oh man, I like this Sewer Ratz logo that you've got here.
Thank you. I've been working on it too much, and doing it the hard way after doing it the easy way. That's all I gotta say about my process.
What's our Twitch?
Our Twitch is
It's in the general.
pretend best friends. That's not even right.
Oh.
Best pretend friends forever.
Actually, I don't remember
Yeah.
if we have it the. We don't have it the.
All right.
Speaking
Brad,
of
hit us
welcome
with
to
that.
the only D&D show set in the muddiest part of Shellport.
The muddiest, the muckiest. A mucking good time. As you guys have enlisted the aid of this fellow. This is Broxley Fairkettle of Broxley and Ive Realtor Consultants. He is a halfling, and he specializes in up-and-coming neighborhoods,
Oh,
which is just in your budget.
just in my budget.
And he's found a lovely corner lot for you here. At 501 City Walk Lane, sometimes called Shitty Walk.
Shitty walk.
Is this the place? Are we taking a tour of it?
Yeah, this is the place.
All
What do you
right.
guys think? This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath corner lot, up-and-coming neighborhood, North Muck. It's a bit of a fixer-upper, but you know, in the right hands, could really be something.
Is that a bar over there?
Yes, sir. Main floor tap room.
All right, we'll take it.
Wait.
How much?
Well, this was specifically in your budget.
What was the budget again?
That's a good question. What was your budget? It was like 500 gold or something?
Yeah, what did we get paid last time? I don't know if I actually wrote that gold down.
I think you guys got 500 gold, if I remember correctly.
Each or just as a group?
As a group.
Okay, yeah, we probably have to invest that.
I already added part of that to my character sheet.
What do you guys think? I'm happy to give you the tour.
All right.
Let's see it.
All right. If you come along this way, he'll give you the tour. I will just give you guys the tour here. There is a trapdoor that leads to the basement.
What's in the basement?
Well, a barely leaking wine cellar.
Oh,
Here you go. I wouldn't drink any of this wine that's left over here. It's been, abandoned for quite some time.
I'm just gonna take a sip.
All right. Is. Okay. It's just basically vinegar.
Oh, okay. Tastes like old orc wine.
We can
Sour.
sell this.
And we could use it to clean, I imagine.
Yeah, yes, see, indeed. Cleaning supplies included. But if we go on our tour, we'll start because the thing I love the most about Chick-fil-A.
Hold on.
There's a Chick-fil-A right down the street.
He opens the window. We're trying to have a business conversation in here, please. keep
Oh,
it
here,
down.
take this coupon.
Okay.
There's a guy out there with he's got one of those sandwich board signs.
He's wearing a chicken suit.
Get out of here. Get. Let's see here. I'm going to have to go, because of the way I have this very fancy map. We've got the attic room. We're starting at the top. We're going to work our way down here. We've got this is a 5-floor accommodation. You know, this is so up here we've got, you know, a loft bedroom and storage space. We've also got a tower, which you can use for whatever, you know.
And the roof is sturdy. I can see since you're standing on it.
Oh yeah. I love to stand on the roof. I always
Please.
stand on the roof.
Please come back through the hole in the wall.
Oh yeah. You guys will have to get that patched up. You know, it is a bit of a fixer-upper.
Yes, I see some pigeons had made their home here.
Ah, yes, we like the pigeons. But yeah, you know, I always like to stand on the roof real quick just to show everybody that the roof is sturdy. You know.
Like tiles are falling off.
Yeah, as he's walking around, like tiles are just sliding off. It's like, oh, yep, sorry about that. Yeah, you know.
No, it's fine. We'll have to do a lot of repairs, it seems.
Sure. Let's see. Heading downstairs here. We've got a few different rooms. You know, a nice family room here, a nice living area, and an adjacent half bath.
Hmm?
Master bedroom. Actually, this is probably the master bedroom because it's got its own ensuite, you know? But you guys can set it up however you want.
Yeah.
Then, of course, you know...
I like this idea that it's in such disrepair he doesn't know which one the master one is. There's like a hole in the wall. He's like, oh,
yeah.
that's not a doorway.
Oh, yeah, you'll want to get this patched right up. No problem, you know. Little things. And then here's the first floor, which is, you know, again, spacious living area. We've got some balconies, some furniture. If you guys want to, you know, if you're into refurbished furniture, you know, you can fix some of that up. All furniture is included.
A little bit of weathered paint, you know, he's fine.
Yeah, it's a weathered paint look, you know.
See?
And then if
Barnick's gonna peel a chip of paint off the wall and taste it.
as you taste this, make a perception check. Or yes, perception. You can tell that this paint was painted before Shell Superior, the Count, passed that ordinance about not putting toxic chemicals in paint.
Guys, I think
you
this
probably
one's a collector's item. We done good.
All right. I'm not opposed to doing a bit of fixing up, considering we have very little choice of.
Fix it up. It's perfect. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Just like Muller's home.
Well, there's a couple of holes I think we should repair.
I think
What?
the old hole pair is your.
You broke up a little bit there.
I said I think the only hole you need to repair is your heart.
Oh, harsh.
that cut deep. All right, we'll take it. I think this is a great start.
Fantastic.
We'll have to fix a few things. It's fine enough.
Yes, yes. If you'll just sign some of this paperwork here, of course. As he pulls out just a whole bunch of parchments and things, and starts sort of going over it very quickly. Of course, new owners assume responsibility for any poltergeists. We're not responsible for fixing any existing foundational issues, and everything seems to be in order here.
All right.
Hang on. No, this guy's trying to scam us. Hang on. I see nowhere in here that it says I get the wine.
Oh, it certainly does, my friend. Right
Oh.
here, and he flips through a couple of pages, and he shows you that it does say that all the things in the house come as is,
Okay.
And
Okay, that
it's your
includes wine.
responsibility. I imagine.
and are your responsibility.
Okay. That's fine.
Of course, you get the wine, you get any and all furniture, and any potential stowaways.
Oh, perfect.
Stowaways.
Wait, we
Yeah,
own
it's just legalese.
We own the
Stowaway
stowaways?
No, you're responsible for their welfare. But this is just legalese. Don't worry about this. There's rarely stowaways.
Guys, we get free stowaways. Who doesn't want a stowaway?
I don't know. It's a lot of responsibility.
Most people.
We've
don't
already
own
got
stowaways.
Remy. He's kind of like a stowaway. Or do we have Remy? Did he leave? Did he decide not to keep adventuring?
Well, he's still in contact with you guys. He has a much better house than you, so he doesn't live with you. But actually, speaking of Remy, I think he sent you guys a note just the other day. Where did I put that? Basically, he wanted to meet you of a matter of some urgent business. But he didn't know where you guys were staying at. You got kicked out of the alley.
All right. Well, let's sign it.
Oh, very good, sir. Very good. And if I could just get you fellows Herbie Hancocks over here as well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna draw a crudely drawn picture of his face.
Yes, legally binding.
Barnick,
And my good Sir Dwarf.
Barnick will just sign it BB.
All right. Well, everything seems to be in order here, Mr. BB. Sorry, go ahead. Was he going to do anything else?
Oh no, that was it.
All right. And with that, he'll roll up his parchments and say, "Well, congratulations, homeowners." And he sort of pats you all on the back and gives you a round of applause. So, what are you guys going to do with the place? Curious.
Fix it and live in it.
Well, that seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Maybe
Did you
we
ask what we're gonna
can
do with it?
start a business.
I'm just gonna start taking some of the trash furniture and start a fire in the fireplace.
I thought you were meant in the middle of the like room.
No, in the actual fireplace. He's only a half orc.
Okay.
It's perfectly
Only a half
civilized.
orc. Yeah.
From a more civilized time. Okay. Well,
All right. Well,
thank you. And he like Larry's gonna awkwardly reach out to shake his hand.
he will shake your hand rather firmly.
Oh, okay. Yes, well, thank you. And you're welcome to visit.
I look forward to it.
Okay.
But I sense you've got a lot of work to do, and I'm just a random guy, so I'm gonna take my leave.
Right.
Unless there's anything else I can do for you. Ta-ta! And he goes.
Ta-ta for now.
Goodbye.
Sinister. Did I say that sinisterly?
Your sinuses sound fine to me.
Very peculiar. Well, I suppose we need to fix stuff.
Hold on, is there a cleaning montage song that I can play?
Royalty free.
Royalty-free cleaning montage music. When you need to this song is called "When You Need to Clean Your Room in Less Than 1 Hour to Escape Your Mother's Sandals."
Oh
You
no.
have it.
There you have it.
All right, I'm gonna go around the house and make sure it's not cursed.
And I'll
All
go
right.
around the house and make sure we don't have any stowaways, or find out if we do.
All right.
I'm gonna have to do this real quick so that I can move shit around and find the right layer. Is there like 5 layers?
Ah.
Who's going where?
I'm just gonna start making my way upstairs.
All right. It's like at the very back now. All right, I'm going to back. Back. To back. All right. As you are sort of wandering around upstairs, you do actually hear the sound of like some scraping and movement coming from one of these bedrooms down in the southern bedroom.
Right. I've got this. Larian's gonna make his way over there. Down this portrait room? What are these portraits?
These portraits are all portraits of elves. And, you know, they seem to be progressively older, and all the elves sort of look similar. You would guess that maybe they're related. But I do need you to make a perception check as you walk down this hallway.
They're very Victorian era.
Yeah, Victorian era elves.
Larian is fucking his head on a swivel.
As you're walking, you do get this strange feeling of being watched.
Like the paintings are watching me.
Yeah.
All right, Larian knows what he's doing. Okay. I'm going. May the spirits guide me and protect me from whatever horrors might assault me in these hallowed halls. And he's gonna cast Spirit Guardians on himself.
All right.
So swirling around him are these like spectral like images. And I'm gonna pick it so they deal radiant damage. He's a good guy. It's not evil.
Yeah.
In the hopes that it's just kind of like a fucking bug bomb for specters.
You're just cleansing, cleansing.
He's just mumbling that to himself as he goes down the hall.
All right. What's everybody else doing?
Barnick's starting outside to look for stowaways, and then I guess it'll be a bottom up approach to looking for stowaways.
All right.
Come out, come out. Come on out, stowies.
I need you to make an investigation check.
Oh, yeah, he's great at this.
You don't find any stowaways. There's a few loose floorboards on the steps outside of the house here. But it looks like just rats and things have gotten in there. No stowaways, per se.
Alright, well, he will make his way inside to the basement.
All right. And what about Ungo Bungo?
He's just read somewhere that in a spy novel that like occasionally you could find like valuable information in fireplaces. So he's gonna go through the fireplaces, and he's just gonna search the fireplaces.
All right. Make an investigation check.
Oh, not very good at that.
Unfortunately, just a lot of ash and burnt up shit in there.
Well, I imagine it's the first fireplace you checked was the one you threw wood in.
Yeah, you just set it on fire.
I'm just looking at my fireplace that's burning already, just like, guys.
I may have done these things out of order.
You see a very important document be turned asunder.
Oh shit, wait, I think that was out. You're trying to grab it with your All right. But as Larion, you reach this door, you hear the shuffling stop.
All right, you can do this, Larion. You're brave. You don't need them to help you every time. All right, and he opens the door.
All right. As you open the door, you see a thin waif of an elf. Oh, that's way too big.
Wow, she's big.
A giant elf.
Whoa!
As you turn, she sort of like hisses, "Get out!" and then fades through the wall.
Meanwhile, he's got this fucking blender and spear.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get out of here. This is my house, our house. It's communal. Would you be willing to pay rent? Oh, she's gone. Okay.
And as you ask that, a piece of debris from this pile here It flings itself across and splats on your chest.
Oh. They're gonna all think I soiled myself
Again.
again. Well, I better see what this ghostly apparition was looking. And he's gonna just meander around this room and see if like the ghost was hanging around somewhere, because he 100% thinks it's a ghost. It may not be a ghost, but he thinks it is.
Sure.
Can I do an investigation to see maybe like can I find a picture of that person or
Yeah. You can do an investigation.
Damn, Larry's killing it with these rolls. 19s.
Killing it. You don't find a picture, but underneath the bed you do find what appears to be like some sort of like logbook.
Oh. Get on the floor and reach under it and grab it.
All right, as you reach under, I need you to make a insight check.
Insight check. All right. Oop, not good roll. 8.
All right, your hand clasps the documents, the book, and you pull it out. Everything seems fine.
All right. Mission accomplished. He's gonna open it.
All right, it appears to be some sort of business ledger. Like there's, transactions, expenses, mostly booze related. Numbers don't look very good though.
That
As
must have
in-
been
Yeah.
the owners of this place's logbook. Here's very poor sales. I need to go tell Unga about this. Opening a bar would be a poor choice in this location.
Well, remember, it's up and coming.
True, but at the moment,
It
it's
hasn't come
coming.
up yet. It's still
Yes,
coming.
It's still coming. Okay, and then once he's read that, I imagine he's gonna make his way back down, right?
Okay. Meanwhile, in the basement, Barney, what are you doing down here?
Looking behind all the casks and all the nooks. Making
Alright.
sure there aren't any loose floor tiles or like holes in the wall or anything either.
All right. Make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Everything looks ship shape up here. Although I will say that as you're investigating, you feel a swift breeze, and whack, this broom smacks you on the butt as you're bent over looking behind one of these casks. As you turn around, and it just drops to the floor again.
That's weird. He's gonna think for a second and try to decide if that's normal or not. I think he's gonna pick up the broom. And just examine it.
All right. It appears to be just sort of a normal broom.
Then he's just gonna take the broom back upstairs and hand it to Ungo Bungo to feed into the fire.
Burn this. I think it's...
We don't need clean. We need more fire.
Yes, more fire.
Ungo Bungo just chucks it in the fire.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do in terms of like more longer term like downtime activities with your new abode?
Well, how much money do we have left, guys?
None. I have
Zero.
none.
Okay, how much did we actually spend? Because did we divide up the money last time?
I don't know. I don't have.
I'm gonna say I paid a quarter of this, and I now have 22. Well, no, I have 272 gold.
I
How much
have.
was the place?
I was gonna say I have a total of 78 gold currently. So either I don't have the money, or I got like 100 and spent some of it. I don't think I got the 100 though. So I don't know where the 78 is from. Maybe I got it.
I think that it was 100 gold each for the party, so including Sumi and old Holderheck, that would have been 500.
But then I think
Okay.
we found some money
You did find some money though. That is true.
because I have 70 written down because I never wrote the 100. And I think
that
it was
might be
'cause
where
I found a chest.
There was
like
a chest. There was a chest with some gold in it. That might be where your gold comes from. Including the
But-
78, possibly.
But I'm not sure if the 70 was from the chest or if it was from me getting the 100 and giving money to the other two. Because if I remember correctly, the last time we played, Larian gave like Pimble some money.
Oh, that's right. Pimble
We were
was like, "Hey man, can I borrow some money?"
Yeah, so I gave him money. Here, let me go to Pimble's sheet. How much does he have? He has 20. So yeah, that makes sense. I gave him money. Because
Yeah.
I think it was 10. I think I gave him 10 and 10, and then somebody else asked for 10, and I gave him 10. So that's why I'm at 70. So no, I'm at 0 if we bought this place.
All right. Yeah, I think
we're at 0 across the board. It sounds
I think we're at 0 across the board because you guys did find some gold, but I can't remember exactly how much it was. But you've also had to sort of live off that gold for like the last couple days and stuff. So
Since I had the most gold, I'm gonna leave my gold at 1.
okay, you have a gold.
He's
You have
got
a gold.
got like that one piece of gold tucked in his in his sock, his shoe, or something.
His underwear.
Yeah, his
His
underwear.
underwear.
sewn into his underwear.
We have I found a ledger. It's of
Oh, great! We can use
Previous
that when we
tenant.
start the business.
well, that's why I was coming to talk to you. It doesn't look like business around here is particularly profitable.
What do you mean? I mean,
Well,
what
we got-
particular industry?
A bar drinking, and he flips through, and I imagine it's just a lot of like how they didn't make enough money, went out of business.
Oh, I thought this could just be our own personal bar thing.
I mean, that could be it, but
What-
at least we know that bar is a no-go.
Weren't we talking about starting some sort of problem solvers business?
Yes, I mentioned about us being problem solvers, and that they would pay for us to go and complete their problem missions, quests for them. Oh, and there's a ghost, I think.
Ghost?
Yes, a woman, elven like me. She appeared very big, but I think that might have just been my fear of what I was seeing, because when I looked again, she was normal size. And then she said, "Get out or leave." And I said, "You." And then she left. Probably intimidated, I imagine.
She won't be back.
Oh. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got an idea. And Ungo's just gonna walk off for about 20 minutes.
Who would want
There
to
you go.
face the wrath of the mighty Larion
That's true.
and friends?
And friend.
We are friends, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, unless we're not. But we did go on a business location together, so I imagine that we are at least acquaintances.
I would like us to be friends, Larion the Mighty.
All right, then we are friends, you and I.
That settles it.
Now, can you help me pull Pimble into the room? He did drink a lot and passed out outside.
That's
Sure.
why you guys have 0 gold.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I just imagine
racked up a
Pimble's
tab.
like just out here. We've just left him out there.
He's right. He's just on the porch.
No, he's in this wagon. We used the wagon to get him here. Because he's big. He's like a big dwarf.
He is a big dwarf. He's just passed out in the back of this wagon.
Yeah.
You guys gave him a little a little pillow though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barney will help drag him in.
We'll drag him into the bar room. I
Put
think
him
he
here?
said that he was friends with the Holder Hex, or he's related to the Holder Hex. And so he said something about knowing how to brew. So maybe that will be something.
That could be his job. Everybody has a job in the house.
Well, I'd like to think that we're more of a free market. We get to decide, what we want to do as tasks. But all right.
After about 20 minutes, Ungo comes back with a shit ton of pumpkins and candles. He goes, haunted house.
That is what month is it?
Is that your business idea?
This is the spooky one.
Yes.
It's you guys are gonna set up a spirit of Halloween in there.
Spirit Halloween, yeah.
I mean,
Love
I
it.
don't see why not. We could try it. Hey, Brad, I just realized something. Are these stairs on the outside of the building?
Yeah.
So to
Those
get
are-
to the
You gotta step
upper
up
floor,
out
we
of
have
the
to go
mud.
outside the building?
Yeah.
All right.
Because this is the downstairs. This is like the shop area, and then upstairs is the private residence.
All right. All right. Well. These damn ghosts. Am I right?
And as you guys are sort of looking around your new premises, your newly acquired residence, I imagine it's it's a fixer upper, but it's not outside. You guys are no longer homeless, so that's got to feel good.
Yep.
And as you're enjoying your new status as people of land, you hear a huge explosion that sort of rocks your the walls shake a little bit. One of the panes of glass that was already kind of broken sort of topples in. It sounded like this explosion happened like pretty nearby.
Earthquakes.
That fucking realtor didn't say anything about explosions.
We should go investigate, considering we were talking about this. Hold on, let me finish. And he finishes kind of carving this pumpkin.
Yeah, you guys are just doing some arts and crafts.
All right, Unga. How's this one?
roll a performance check. Or
Performance? No, we're gonna do performance because it's gonna be funnier that way.
Ah.
Oh,
Damn,
nice.
I killed it
Hey!
once again.
A great pumpkin.
yeah,
Oh, thank
Pretty-
you.
pretty good pumpkin.
I've practiced on these 13 other ones.
Ungo's gonna do it as well.
All right.
Oh,
Almost as good.
Ooh, it's
yeah.
good.
We got some nice pumpkins here.
I like what you did with the
What
eyes
about-
there.
All right, are
about
we
you,
gonna
Barney?
chop pumpkins all day? Or are we gonna go check out this explosion?
No, hold on, Barney.
We want to
Let's
see
see
your
it.
pumpkin.
Let's see it. Dig it out from behind your back. We
All
know
right.
it's there.
Yeah, Barney has chosen to dress his pumpkin using both of his hand axes. What is performance? It's like a charisma check.
Yes, I
Yeah.
believe-
Yeah, so we'll see how well he's done. Hey!
Oh! It's fucking amazing.
He's just like slicing it up really fast in front of you, and he's like, "Hold on, I'm not done yet." And then he stops and reveals it, and it's like it's a perfect sculpture of Ungo Bungo's face.
Oh,
It's like
Man.
life. It's like lifelike accuracy.
Yeah.
Wow.
that's the scariest one.
I didn't even think the pumpkin had that much rind to work with, and you masterfully done.
Okay, we go check out that explosion now.
Oh yes, of course.
Maybe we can drum up
Right
some
away.
business while we're there.
All right, Bimble, guard the house.
You got it, boss.
And Larion, like, very awkwardly tries to slide over the bar, but he kind of just, like, gets stuck halfway. Just crawling.
that's
All right. That's it.
that's Barney's. He did that somehow with hand axes. You have to edit that into the video there. Say I'm gonna make it work for you.
That's going in the thumbnail.
That's the thumbnail.
This is the
Pumpkin
thumbnail,
carvers. All right, as you guys approach this
Holy
scene,
shit.
Which
a
way do we
large
approach
explosion. From the west over here,
it from? West, cool.
where you see a large crowd has gathered, and people are sort of like, "Oh wow," talking in hushed whispers, looking on this scene of destruction over here.
Oh, wow.
What happened?
I don't know. We should probably go ask. What's this fella look like?
He looks burnt and dead.
Machi.
It looks like he was
That's
thrown a great distance.
That's
Do we recognize him?
Make a investigation check. No, not this guy, but he doesn't. He just looks like some citizen. You know, he's not dressed in any kind of fancy clothing or anything.
All right, Arctic will take solace to the fact that he doesn't know this guy, even if he feels bad for him.
At least I don't know that motherfucker.
At least I don't know them. Sucks for you, but at least I don't know you.
Does it seem like people are like just rolling up onto the scene?
Yeah. I mean, like it hasn't been, you know, pumpkin reveals aside, it hasn't been that long since this blew up. So
Get out of here, Chick-fil-A man.
it's actually the Count. The Count is trying to. He's running for. He's running for. He's running for re-election for town council.
The count hasn't been here. That's
Yeah.
why all this is going to shit. That's the real problem.
Yeah,
All right.
things were going fine when the Count was in charge. We need to bring back the Count.
You all go on ahead. I'm going to do something. And he's gonna. Larian is gonna cast Arcane Eye.
Ooh. Fancy.
Yeah, I'm using all the weird spells. That's kind of my goal.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Larion. The Larion the
The Fable guy.
Larion the Fable guy.
As we have confirmed, he is the Fable guy. And then, because I can cast it up to 30 feet away from me, so I'm gonna cast it up here.
All right.
And then it says you can move the eye. So I guess I can't move it right yet, but
you
he-
can
he's
basically, I mean, because it's as an action, and you can move it every 6 seconds. So out of turn, like you can kind of move it around.
yeah, he's gonna have it just kind of hover in the air over this scene because he can see through it normally. Like,
Oh,
you
right,
just-
right.
I don't have to make a check or nothing. I just see what it sees.
Nice.
And he's basically just having it go ahead and scout.
Okay. So as you're sort of hovering your eye above this scene here, you do see a number of bodies. It looks like there's been quite a large explosion here, in the sort of near the. There's like a little market square area that is part of North Mucktown, and yeah, quite a few casualties here.
He's gonna have it like head towards wherever the center of all this is, which I imagine is this thing.
Yeah.
But that is what Larian is doing. He's kind of having to dual focus. I imagine this.
All right. And as you guys approach, the crowd, it has been growing. You're not the only ones to have noticed a loud explosion sound, right? So there's sort of people, oh, did you see what happened? Oh, I saw it. Oh, no, I just got here. What the heck was that? Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Like people are sort of like, a chattering background here.
I'm just gonna kick the dead body and try to figure out why it's dead.
Trying to figure out why a dead body is dead?
Yeah.
Because it's upset.
Which
Yeah,
one?
It's got a sword. The one I'm standing on.
Where are you? I can't see you on here.
Really? See me now?
Oh, there you are. Oh, I know why. Because I had some things hidden. Okay.
Got it. This game.
Yeah, it's because I'm a terrible DM. Oh my god, quit.
Everybody get in the comments and tell Brad why he should never DM ever again. But probably next week he should do it.
hate comments, please. Comment how what a shitty DM I am.
Speaking
No
of shitty
engagement is bad.
DMs, let's hear from our sponsors. Take it away, Garrett. No, I'm just kidding.
The Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Speaking of shitty DMs, who doesn't love a good Chick-fil-A sandwich? Good DMs, bad DMs, GMs, private messages, you name it, we've got it at Chick-fil-A.
Cows.
We got cows, but we'll feed you chicken. Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A actually sent me a message. Is cease and desist. They told us not to talk about them anymore.
You're bad for our brand.
Yeah.
Speaking of a smooth transition, let's transition to our sponsor, MeUndies, with the smoothest material to fondle your grundle. Buy some and
No,
wear
guys.
them today.
No, guys, I'm reading this cease and desist. It says, it's kind of strongly worded. It says, don't fucking talk about us again.
Wow, Chick-fil-A said fucking? I thought
They
they were
did.
like, I thought that was God's chicken.
We're still good
No,
with
they said-
MeUndies though, right?
Wait a minute, hold on. The bottom of this thing says it was signed by God.
Oh God.
Oh no!
No.
He
I didn't know
fucking
God
hates-
works at Chick-fil-A. Probably has great benefits and wonderful
It's got-
food.
It's got
I know,
wonderful
that's-
benefit.
Well, that's why
Even a
he's there.
401k. No
A
wonder God works
401k.
there.
They give a 401k to the kids at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That actually is pretty good.
It's weird though. They won't let you eat the chicken.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like if you work there?
Yeah, you'll get punished, and I don't know what that means.
Well, like when I worked at Wendy's, I used to just like snack on food while I was at work. They probably don't want you doing that.
Now imagine it's quite biblical. They take off your hand.
It's
Oh,
only
man.
wrong. Like it's only against the rules if you get caught.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think they do on Sunday? I'm just saying.
That's when they make the special Chick-fil-A sauce.
Now it's when they all get in their nice little robes and they go down to the cellar and they have their
They
little
bathe in peanut oil.
Yeah, their
They bathe in the-
seance.
They seance and bathe in peanut oil.
They sacrifice one Ronald every Sunday
To the chicken gods.
to the chicken god.
To the poultry paladins.
Now, when we say Ronald, we mean
Anyone named Ron.
Yes.
okay,
Or Ronald. Or
Ronald.
or Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Or anyone with the last name McDonald.
Yeah,
Uh,
any
they-
McDonald
kind
will
of-
do.
They've
Any
kind of
Scott
run out
will
of
do.
people.
Any Scott will do.
Wait,
He's
whoa,
got
whoa,
it.
Brad, whoa.
They're
That
okay with the
violates
Wendy.
TOS.
No, it's okay because I meant that we will kill them.
You're saying any person named Scott? You're saying,
No, I'm saying anyone ethnically Scottish should be killed.
here at the Best Pretend Friends Forever, we do not sign off, endorse, or in fact recommend the views and opinions of Brad Anderson. No, of Brad.
Don't use his.
Yeah, I didn't mean to dox. Oh no, we're TOS all over the place.
I'm banning you.
Oh gosh, you're banned. That's it. You're banned.
Guys, I hate to break it to you, but the stream's down.
Oh shit, we got banned.
Well, look, before we get banned off YouTube, since we hit the sponsor at the ad read, I think we can get back to the game.
Yeah, make a medicine
We went.
check
Make a medicine check.
to see if you can determine what killed this unfortunate fellow, Ungo Bungo. Do we lose data?
No, I'm still here.
All right, you were trying to figure out. You were trying to figure out who, how this guy died, right?
Yeah.
All right, I need you to make a medicine check.
All right. Yeah, medicine. Probably in the M's.
All right,
Oh, I know
very
exactly how he died.
a very good roll. The DC was pretty low because it's quite clear that he was exploded, and his body sent flying.
He was exploded.
Yeah, like there's little pieces of like wood stuck in him, shrapnel from this thing that blew up, and sent him flying this way.
Oh. Explosions.
While he's checking the body, Barnick's gonna try to like he wants to read the room on this crowd of people. Just you know, he wants to figure out if he knows how to talk to them or not.
Okay. So sort of like an insight. You're sort of trying to get a read. I mean, they all seem to be like, you know, talking and discussing this. It's quite an event. So looks like there's a few people who seem to maybe other people are listening to them. Like they're telling what they say, at least what they claim happened, you know?
Okay, he's gonna go like be amongst the crowd. Are there kids there like the picture shows?
There are children in the crowd.
I imagine he's brought his pumpkin carving with him. He's just gonna hand it off to the first child he sees and then try to overhear it.
It's terrifying.
on the back.
Sorry, it's on dead body, kid.
Yeah.
Sorry you had to see a dead body, but come on down to Spirit of Halloween at 404 Mud Street. And he's gonna try to not get glared at by the parents.
Like, our child witnessed a tragedy.
The only
tell
tragedy
you a
is
tragedy.
how low our prices are at Spirit of Halloween on 404 Mud Street.
Beat me to it.
Right behind the RBs.
Yeah, right by.
Right behind the Arby's. In between the Arby's and the Chick-fil-A.
Hey, whoa.
The chicken fillet store.
That sounds legally distinct.
The legally
Yeah.
distinct chicken fillet shop. Oh, well, if it's got low prices, I guess I'll check it out. Did you see that fucking metal man explode that cart over there? Crazy, huh?
I did not see that. That is crazy. A metal man, you say?
Yeah. He was hurling fire from the sky.
Starting to
Oh.
think our real estate investment might be at risk.
How far are we away from our Halloween haunted house?
Yeah, this wouldn't have
About a block-
happened if
about
the
a block.
count was here.
Oh, okay.
You could say that again. We need to bring back the count.
Yeah.
I wonder where he ever went off to.
Yeah, that guy needs to roll the shell port again.
Last
Yeah.
I heard, he was away on very important Shellport business.
Yes, it's what the temporary shell superior Yarganov said in that last sort of public speech he did.
Yarganov sucks.
Well, I mean that's why he was usurped by the count, I imagine.
What's Yarganov going to do about these metal men flying around, throwing fire from the sky?
Well, not much based on what I'm seeing.
If only there was some brave band of adventurers who'd be willing to look into this sort of thing, you know?
Yeah, if only.
I know. Adventurer's Landing. We were
Oh,
there.
yeah!
They have plenty of heroes.
There's a bunch of heroes over at Adventurer's Landing.
Meanwhile, Larian's just sending his eye to go investigate some more.
All right. Make an investigation.
All right. Going to do 15.
All right. As you're sort of surveying the scene here, you do see that there's one guy who appears to be not dead up here. He's sort of like moaning and sort of like, you know, in bad shape.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Hold on. Excuse me. Can I like run over there?
Sure.
All right, there's a man horribly injured.
A horribly injured man. Oh,
Sir,
my face. As you look at him, you can see like half his face is like burnt up.
oh, don't
Make it a
worry.
little bigger.
It was your bad side.
No.
Here, it looks fine from this angle.
All
What a healing word.
right, as you healing word him, he sort of, oh man, he sits up a little bit. He goes, oh, thanks, buddy. Man. Ow. Jesus.
Yeah, that you look pretty rough.
Yeah. I was just, minding my own business over here, walking along, and then, boom, something blew up.
They said a metal bird or metal man?
A metal man. Yeah. I think I saw that. The last thing I remember. He was standing on that roof over there. Some kind of construct, probably. Or I guess he could be wearing armor. I don't know.
Don't worry. The city watch will soon be here, and us, the sewer rats, got you. That sounded bad, didn't it, when I said it out loud?
You're called you're named the Sewer Rats?
Yes, we're like doers of investigating crime.
Oh, well. I mean, this looks like quite the crime scene. It's good you're here.
Yes, yes, it is. You probably should sit down over here.
Oh, that's a
away
good
from the
idea.
fire.
Yeah. There's like embers and stuff. And he sort of like hobbles over here. Sits down.
Barney,
Yes.
he said he saw a metal man on that roof there. And he threw something, and I assume that's what led to this explosion.
Yes, the townspeople over there were talking about metal men in the sky raining down fire.
Let's see. Hold on, let me get a better look. And he puts his hands on his head like Xavier. And he's gonna focus, and he's gonna have the eye move over there, back onto that roof.
All right.
And I think he wants to investigate, like, that roof.
All right. Make an investigation check.
Only a 9 this time.
All right. You can see a pretty good vantage point from where you are, or where your eye is. And, if there had been a metal man up here, they'd have a commanding view of the street, but, can't see anything.
I don't see any signs of clues up there. It is a good vantage point.
Well, what exactly did they blow up again? Maybe that would have some clues as to who they are.
Was this a building? Is that what that was?
Yeah, it was a building, sort of like a shop, a small shop that sold fruits and organically grown vegetables. Actually, it's the shop where Ungo Bungo bought all those pumpkins.
Oh, Unga, they blew up your pumpkin shop.
Crap, I think we need a new business model now. We got no pumpkin guy.
We'll never get enough pumpkins.
Ooh,
We need to break this on Unga Light. I think it's really gonna mess with him.
who would benefit from the explosion of an organic produce business? You don't think it's
Hold on,
you don't think it's Monster Santo?
Monster Santo.
Wait, they blew up the pumpkins?
They blew up this. Oh God, Unga, I'm so sorry. They blew up
Wait,
the pumpkin stall that you bought the pumpkins from.
That means that I'm the only one with pumpkins.
Oh, that is true. You've cornered the pumpkin market.
Are they all
No,
carved, or
You've just brought in a new problem. You might be the only one with motive.
No comment.
he does kind of look like a metal man if you can't see his face.
you squint really hard.
Yeah, he is wearing metal armor, right?
But he has a good alibi. Wait, no, he was gone. This is why we're talking in front of Ungo.
Meanwhile, a familiar face comes marching up. What the fuck is going on here?
Oh,
You!
yes.
You're the first on the scene. What's going on here?
Well, it's what it looks like.
They were metal men, and they were flying, and there was an explosion that they caused, and we will find them. We think they have a problem with produce sellers.
In
Organic.
much shorter words, yes. It is as he said. Destiny has brought us here to investigate this crime. A metal man threw a bomb or something at this poor pumpkin produce stall. Blew it to smithereens, killed dozens,
Several people.
and now we are here. That man is very badly burned.
Oh, let's get a medic over here.
I think some of those children are going to be scarred for at least a while.
Yes.
They were
And
injured?
we have corroborated.
Oh no, they
this
just saw the
alibi.
gruesome wreckage.
Oh, yes. Mental scars. Wait, what is this about? An alibi?
Unga was not. He purchased Unga.
We're pretty sure.
Did you see anything strange when you
No.
were there buying the pumpkins?
No.
Wait, you were buying pumpkins from this store when it exploded?
Yeah, but this was before it exploded. Remember,
It was
guys? I got to the house, and then we heard the explosion, and then
It
we
was
came out
about
here.
an hour difference.
We
So
carved
you didn't
pumpkins.
see.
We were carving pumpkins.
Oh. Well, that's fun. So you didn't see who did this?
No, can't say we do, but perhaps someone did. And he's gonna look around at these bodies. What about this one?
That appears to be a very well-dressed Snurf Niblin character.
Is he blown to bits?
He has a large hole in his torso, I will say.
All right, hold on. He's gonna lean down and look at his head and open his mouth.
All right.
He got a tongue?
He does have a tongue.
Got a jaw still attached?
It is attached on one side.
I don't know if this is going to work. Must still have a mouth. It's sort of a mouth.
It's hanging on there. If you're gonna do what I think you're gonna do.
All right. I see. The spirits speak to me. He's gonna have to speak with Dad.
Oh man. As he sort of sits up with his glowing green eyes and looks expectantly at you.
Did you see the man who, or did you see the one who caused this?
I did see the man. I did see the creature who caused this, although I would say he was not a man, but some sort of metallic construct.
Did you recognize the construct?
I have seen similar models being sold by the sea elves down on the docks, but I don't know about this specific one.
Where are these sea elves located down by the dock? Or where do the sea elves do business down by the dock? I guess is what I meant to say.
They are on Wharf 34, and they have a little fairground area set up on that wharf where they sell trinkets from their boat, the Maiden Fair.
I'll say that just because it seemed fair, he probably wouldn't have said the boat's name, but that would have been what I would have asked next, right?
What is the name of the boat?
Yeah, because he probably said on their boat, and then I would have
Yeah.
said something like, well, what is
What's
the
the
boat's
what boat is that name?
Yeah. So I got one more question left. That's okay. So I got one question. Will anyone miss that you're dead? And if so, who should I tell?
Well, I
This is deep. I know it's a deep cut.
I don't have family, but I work for Barnabas Longtooth, and he will be very interested to know of my demise. And then he falls over.
I just wrote that down so I can. That's weird. This is another man related to Barnabas. I have a clue. Baharni and Unga. He's gonna relay like what he heard, and I guess he'll tell Luna too. And that's about all I got.
Yeah, my dead guy didn't really say much.
Luna just kind of looks at Barney.
He's just like wiping his fingers on his pants.
We need some way for him to be able to cast Speak with Dead now. I need to go find some item. Once a day.
An amulet of Speak with Dead.
Yeah, something like it. But yeah, so Wharf 34, the Maiden Fair, Sea Elves apparently have some construct similar to the one this man saw. And that's all I got at the moment. He is related to Barnabas in some way. Suppose we should maybe go tell him.
Barnabas Longtooth?
Yes.
Oh, man.
The whole thing seems rather concerning to me, considering this is the second interaction we've had with a long tooth, be it directly or tangentially in this case.
Yeah. Well, what was he doing in these neck of the woods? No offense, but this is not exactly a wealthy neighborhood for someone like that to be wandering around in.
I have an idea.
All right.
Maybe he was here for the terribly low prices at Spirit of Halloween. Come on down to 404 Mud Street.
We have custom carved pumpkins.
Trust us, Luna.
Limited.
You're not going to want to miss out.
Limited run, I will point out.
I will have to check those deals out for myself when I'm off duty. but
And
for
not
now,
surrounded by corpses,
and not
I
surrounded by
imagine.
corpses and an unsolved murder.
This is a bad time. We
Oh.
should really work on our marketing skills. But by the way, while this is going on, Larian has sent his eye to head in the direction of the docks.
Okay.
It actually can last an hour, and it can go as far up to, or it can go any distance away from me.
Oh, very nice.
So I can
okay.
actually perceive like the whole time I'm floating over to the docks. He just kind of
All
wants a little scouting like thing with the eye.
All right.
That's why he wasn't able to stop Barney from the ad read.
Yeah, that's exactly. He was focusing
busy.
on it.
As you send your eye off, you know, it will go down to the docks, which it is able to find.
Oh.
But I won't switch you over
So they're
necessarily
quite
yet. But
Wait. Well, would Unga, and since Luna, I imagine you have things to do, and Unga,
I'm
you
gonna-
have more.
I'm gonna take these reports from these witnesses.
All right. He's gonna wait for her to walk away, and then he's gonna go, Unga,
Yeah.
you have more authority than I in these matters. Would you perchance check this man's pockets? He worked with Barnabas. Maybe he has some sort of pass or signet ring that indicates that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And by the way, Larian is not like implying you should steal from him. He genuinely thinks you have more authority in this.
Unga's just gonna start rifling through his pockets.
It's actually this guy over here.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, our little gnome friend. All right. Make a investigation check here as you sort of, because it is sort of tattered bits here.
Right. I am terrible at this, so. Oh, 15, not bad.
All right, let's see what you see here. So interestingly, the first thing that you notice as you're sort of looking through this guy is it looks like somebody has already turned his pockets out.
Oh. Hey, somebody already got this guy's stuff.
Not surprising.
Perhaps that was the target of the explosion all along.
What about these other dead guys? Should we? I'll check the guy closest to me. Was his pockets raided?
As you look at this guy, his pockets were not raided.
Okay, now this guy was. He's got all his shit, and I hold up whatever it is.
He's got a wallet. He's got his
It's-
passport.
He's
It
got
positively IDs him.
And it's got pictures of his kids in it.
says here his name was Jonathan Doe. Yeah, it's got a picture. It's got his kid, and and then Barney's just gonna like pull it up, put it in the guy's pocket again. Yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah,
Good thing is, it sucks to be him, but I don't know that guy.
Does it seem like they took everything from this gentleman, or was it just whatever was in his pocket?
Well, so as you look, as Ungo Bungo is inspecting, he does find 10 gold pieces on him. So whoever was rifling those pockets was not stealing that gold.
Well, what do you think, Unga? Should we go to tell Barnabas first, or head down to the the dock.
Ungo's gonna flip one of his gold coins. Count. We go that way. The city, we go that way.
All right.
And one of them, it's a Shellport coin that has the Count's head on one. and the
One.
city of
We go.
Shellport.
We go the count that way, and Ungo just points off to the left.
All right.
All right. And which way is the left you guys are going?
I think that's Barnabas, right?
Going to Barnabas?
Apparently.
Well, I just figured down because it's towards the
Down the docks?
the docks,
I
right?
thought the docks were to the east.
Ooh, that is true. I think actually
Well, we
canonically
don't
the
know
docks
what-
are east.
We don't.
we don't know where
what
you guys are.
orientation we're in.
Yeah.
That's kind of my logic.
That's also true.
Let's flip another coin. Well, I guess where
Are you
would
flipping
you
the second?
Data like to
No.
go?
I don't care. I'm good with either.
Yeah, I don't care.
Wait. I'll roll a d4.
Well, wait, I feel like since if we say left and we say that left is west, then that's probably towards the bank. So that's probably
Okay, let's do
Barnabas.
To
All right.
Barnabas.
To Barnabas. As you guys start heading off in that direction here. Let's see.
No, my eye probably would have made it then, I guess.
Oh, your eye has made it. So
I'm gonna-
I will give you guys a. Well, actually, I'm gonna use my special thing.
Divvy out our.
I can divvy them
views.
out. Maybe. Let's see if I can figure out how to do it. Okay, I
Ooh,
think you're
I can
there.
see-
Uh-oh,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I'm showing boats to only one special character,
I can
And I'm-
see stuff, but nobody else can.
and I'm gonna bring you guys to the nice part of town.
Ooh.
And as you guys are walking along,
Okay,
Is
where
the
are
nice
we?
part of town walled off, or is this somebody's like house?
this is an estate.
Okay.
And as you guys are walking past this walled off estate here, a familiar face is coming towards you.
I love it.
Nate.
On the stream, I can see both.
It's
Powerball.
your old friend Remy.
Oh, hi, friend.
Oh, hello, my good friends.
Hello.
I've been looking all over for you.
I'm there.
Have
I
you?
just can't- I just can't. I'm not.
Oh,
on
you
the
can't
map.
be
I was
there.
like,
Hold on, let
Yeah.
me bring you back over because that'll be.
It makes sense too. The Larian's like trying to focus on the other thing as well.
On two things at once.
So he's like back here, like stumbling.
Oh, friends, I've been looking all over for you. I've been scouring Mucktown. I couldn't find you behind the alley of the Holy Diver.
Well, now we're at 404 Mud Street.
404 Mud Street. I'll have to write that down. He takes out a notepad, and I've been meaning to catch up with you guys. The most intriguing set of events has been occurring. I'd love to tell you all about it. Maybe over a cup of ale.
It doesn't have anything to do with Barnabas, does it?
We're back in third quarter
Oh,
planning.
hold on. I'm picking up a mixed signal.
That's Hilarion.
Yeah.
What is it? 404 Mud Street?
Yeah, I don't. I think that's what I said the first time, and now I no longer remember. So that's just what I've been saying.
That works. We'll say
We'll have
that
to-
canonically.
We'll say canonically.
Maybe
that.
it's
I like,
mud with
I
two
think
D's or something, or it gets spelled differently every time or something.
Yeah. I think I had originally put 502 City Shitty Walk, but I like that we're both using like error codes from HTTP.
Yeah, it's mud with 2 D's.
Well,
Mud.
yeah, maybe Barney's just telling everybody the wrong address. like there's no like actual posted address or street sign because it's that bad of part of town, right? And so maybe he's just like,
Exactly.
oh yeah, clearly it's 404 Mud Street.
404 Mud Street. Oh, I'll have to write that down.
Samuel Alexander Mudd with 2 D's is the one who conspired with John Wilkes Booth to kill Abraham Lincoln. So I mean,
He killed the Shellport Superior.
oh no, he was arrested because they thought he killed the count.
Yeah. Then they named a street after him because he was innocent.
Yeah, because he's innocent. That was the best part.
They were like, listen, you were wrongfully accused. You spent 2 years in prison. We want to make it up to you. We're
Even
gonna
though
name.
the count was alive, and we proved that nothing happened.
Well, it was procedural at that point. Like they can't just let him out.
Yeah.
He took. They said, "We'll give you whatever you want." He said, I want my name to go down in history," and they said, "We'll name this street after you."
Yeah.
He said, "Deal." But anyway, he says, "Yeah, actually, it does actually involve my father, more or less. Why do you ask?"
No reason.
We do have business with him.
Oh, well, I mean, he's I think he's out of town on business. He had to go to Talonbrine, some sort of investigation. I don't know all of the details, but apparently he's in a bit of hot water, which is unsurprising given his nature.
When did he leave?
A few days ago, he left his associate Dalekar in town to take care of his affairs while he's wrapping up this investigation business.
Dalekar is a Smurfeblin, perhaps?
He is a Snurfneblin, but don't hold that against him.
Oh, I won't be holding much against him.
No, he's a fine fellow. In fact, of all of my father's employees, he's the one I can most stand. A nice guy.
The most honorable.
Most
Yes.
honorable.
He loves his grandkids.
Loves his grandkids. He always treated me like part of the family. Like he wasn't just like the boss's son, but like we had a bond.
Oh. Well, we should probably go talk somewhere then.
Well, let's go to your place. Let's go to Mud Street. I'd love to see what you've done with it.
Oh.
We have pumpkins.
Oh, pumpkins!
You like
Delightful.
pumpkins?
I love pumpkins. So you guys are taking Remy back to the detective agency, Mud Street.
Hell yeah, we are.
Yep, Sewyr Ratz HQ.
Sewer
Which is
Ratz HQ.
An investigation / haunted house / our house
/ maybe a bar.
/ maybe a bar.
Oh, it's
It's a private club. It's a private club.
We
It's
just bought it.
very homey.
We thought so too.
Do you see that all those police officers down the street over there? What are they doing?
Laren's like looking off, like at the corner ceiling, because he is technically trying to like pilot the eye at the same time. So he's like over here.
He's standing like in the corner facing the wall.
Yeah.
He's very odd.
Yes, and
He has his
Barnack,
hand on his temple.
Barnack will just be like, yes, and peel another paint chip up and eat it.
Yes. Well,
but speaking of your question, yeah, I don't know what they were doing out there. Dying.
the police are dying.
Well, there were guards in an explosion.
An explosion.
It was very loud. We could hear it from here. It interrupted our pumpkin carving party.
Oh, okay. Well, these pumpkins look very nice.
Thank you.
One of them looks eerily realistic.
No, I gave that
We
one to a
also-
child, remember?
You gave that one to a
yes,
child.
yeah. Okay.
The other
We
ones are
also have
still
a
pretty
ghost.
good.
You want to see our ghost?
I would love to see a ghost.
And I'm just gonna lead him through the house looking for the ghost. He's yelling like, "Ghost, come out!"
All right. You don't see the ghost, but what you do see when you go upstairs is that in the dust on the floor, somebody has written, "Fuck you, get out."
I think this was the ghost.
Oh, seems a very unfriendly ghost.
Yeah. You know, I wouldn't be happy if I was a ghost either.
No. Usually, from what I've heard, ghosts don't go on to the afterlife and hang around if they have unfinished business.
That's weird. What business would a ghost have?
Oh, I don't know.
They're dead,
I mean-
right? They
Well,
can't,
yes,
they
but
can't have business.
Yes, they could have had business before they died.
Now that's over.
Well, but if it's unfinished, that's why they can't move on.
If they had a job, how they would have
Yeah.
lost it if they died.
That is true, though. Some people do like their jobs so much, but, you know, I don't know if it qualifies as unfinished business for ghost purposes.
We should figure out what profession our ghost used to be. Got it.
Sewer rats! What is your profession?
I like the idea of you saying that in like the journal that has like the ledger
Yeah.
of like how good the business is like sitting on the table.
If only we knew what kind of business venture
Yeah.
the ghost was involved
Like, no one ever
Could've been
accused
anything.
Barney of being intelligent, okay?
in. But as you guys are doing a tour of the house, you do notice Remy tries not to touch anything. Everything is sort of grimy. But Barney, you hear a knock at the door.
I will go answer it. Which door?
This front door right here.
All right. Is it just like a normal knock?
It is a normal knock, polite sounding knock.
All right. Well, since it's now our own door, he's not gonna check to see if the handle's hot. He'll just open it.
He assumes the handle is not hot.
Hello.
You open the door to find a well-dressed, thin, elderly gentleman. It says, "Greetings, sir. My name is Willifort Crowell. Are you the owner and proprietor of this Spirit of Halloween store?"
Barney's gonna look back at everyone else in the room and then look back to the old man and say, "Yes, I am. Welcome in to the Spirit of Halloween." He's gonna throw his hands up like there's something to be gesturing at. Like it's not just a really crummy house.
Yes. I see you've really decorated it with that sort of abandoned haunted mansion vibe. I find it very, very well done.
Would you like to tour the haunted house?
I suppose
There's a shitload of bugs.
That'll be 2 copper for a ticket.
Sure. He digs in his pocket. You hear a jingle as he pulls out a little coin purse and he digs around. He says, I only have a silver. And he gives you a silver instead.
I cannot make change, so you will just be granted 5 entries into the haunted house. Now, follow me for the journey of a lifetime.
and a pumpkin.
And a pumpkin free of charge. We must exit through the door you just came in to get to the stairs.
I love this idea.
Very odd. Very odd.
I love this idea of he paid and you make sure to say the pumpkin is free of charge.
All right. As you guys go upstairs. Hold on. You accidentally go downstairs. I should have put these in like the opposite order so that I could go upstairs instead of downstairs. You know what I mean? Oh shit, I went all the way through.
And that concludes the tour.
That concludes the tour.
Yeah, where was the room that had the dusty floor that said "fuck you"? Was it this one?
That's this one right here. You guys are
the middle
as you
one?
first come. Yeah, as you first come in this door from outside, it's like the entry level room.
You put
you
put your ear up to the door. Sometimes you can hear the ghost stomp across the floor on the other side. Give it a whirl.
Okay, I guess I will. He puts his ear up against the door.
And like,
makes a perception
well, I was
check.
just saying, while he's doing that, like, Barney's reaching through this door and just like knocking on this wall up here.
Yes. Oh yes, I hear some knocking over there. Very peculiar.
And
You get the sense that he's sort of like humoring you. Well, maybe you don't get that sense, but Ungo Bungo standing over here gets that sense.
Oh.
oh, holy shit, what is this? And he's gonna gesture at the fuck you get out on the floor.
Oh yes, very rude. That's very rude. You have a very rude ghost. Listen. As much as I am enjoying this tour and the pumpkin, I have a message for you. on behalf of my employer, Mr. Blakewell.
Are we receiving an award from the Better Business Bureau?
Unfortunately, he is not associated with such an organization,
Oh.
but he had a vested interest in some business arrangements with the Elysium Holding Corporation. And,
Yes, business.
And some of our informants have noted that you were taking a particular interest in an assault that happened early this morning. Down the street.
You mean
Like-
with the blast?
Yes, the unfortunate incident with the blast.
Yes. We were there.
Yes. Well, we've heard. My employer has heard through his contacts that you may be the sort of individuals who solve those kinds of investigation problems.
Yes, we are.
Do I?
We are in
Are
the
they still
problem
upstairs?
solving
Yeah, they're up on
industry.
the. Well, if you are interested in taking up this case,
Oh wait, hold
Any
on,
hands?
hold on. We haven't even gotten to the best part, the attic.
oh, yes, quite. And he follows you. He goes, "Oh, hello, sir." As he walks past, is there somebody else maybe I could talk to? As he's like going up the stairs with you.
The attic, there's just a big fucking hole in the side.
That's where. What's the name that he would come up with? That's where I don't know. Brian Billingsley fell to his death. Take a look and do not be
Brian-
scared. And he's gonna try to like wave something to create a breeze.
Ah, yes, yes. Well, you have quite the view up here, I will say that.
All right, we can go downstairs and discuss more seriously with my business associates.
Very well, very well. Let us go. This is a very nice establishment that you have, by the way. I appreciate all the hard work that you put into making this place look like a dilapidated shithole. You know?
I think you mean a terrifying haunted house. It took a lot
Exactly.
of work to make it look this good.
I would imagine. As you guys all sort of gather back together down here downstairs, Willifert introduces himself to Larion and Ungo Bungo as well.
Oh, hello.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. As I was telling your associate on our tour, I represent my employer, Victor Blakewell, and he would like your assistance getting to the bottom of the dastardly murders that occurred this morning on your street here.
Is there a particular reason why he's interested?
Well, I imagine that would have to be a conversation between you and him. I can only tell you that he has a vested interest in some financial business with the Elysium Holdings.
I see. Are you here to set up that meeting, or?
Indeed, sir. And he hands you a card, which says on it, Lord Victor Blakewell. And has his address in the nice part of town, obviously. Please, if you would call on my employer at your earliest convenience.
Sure, we could.
For a fee.
Yes, the fee will be discussed, of course. There's a significant financial stakes, let us say.
Then we will make our way over there post haste. We need to collect some of the tools of our job.
Of course, I'll leave you to it. I can see myself out of your terrifying abode.
Yeah.
And he'll head on out.
Don't forget to tell your friends about the horrifying haunted house.
Oh, don't worry. I will. It'll be of much discussion.
An experience I'll never forget.
An experience I will never forget.
Well, what do you all think?
Money.
Yeah, money.
All right, I agree. Hold on, let me finish up what I'm doing here. He puts his hands on his temple.
It goes back to the docks here.
Yes, I imagine
I'll put
he's
everybody here so that you can describe what you're looking at to your friends.
Oh, so here's what I see so far: a large carnival, like not festival, assembly, and there are elves here.
There are, which you can see sort of walking around on the dock here. Let me grab my elves.
Those damn
Red elves, blue elves, yellow elves. How many other kind of elves they got?
A couple sea elves over here, sort of staging things and moving boxes around. Some of them are just sort of lazing about.
Okay. Do I see which one of these ships is the Maiden Fair?
Yeah, you can see based on looking at them. The one on the right is the Maiden Fair, I believe. Yes.
This one over here.
That one right there.
And what's the other one's name?
You won't believe this, but
Yeah.
it's actually called the Fair Maiden.
It is.
Spread flips through. But
It's actually called the Fair Maiden. I like that.
the Fair Maiden. Okay.
The Maiden Fair and the Fair Maiden.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't get these confused and invade the wrong ship.
No. Do
That'll
I
be fine.
see any constructs?
You don't see any constructs. Actually, since you're floating around up top, I'll show you what the top deck looks like. of these ships. No, that's not the right one.
That old try to unreveal and it just keeps revealed. So
Exactly.
that old chestnut.
That old chestnut. Let's see. Do.
I changed the map. I looked at it.
Yeah, I tried to change the map. I'm trying to be extra fancy here,
Wow.
but I think that didn't work.
Well, this
Or I don't think I opened the right map. Rather.
it didn't unreveal the.
Yeah. I'm just gonna unlock. I'm going to unreveal. I'm gonna reveal these, even though
Man,
You
just
guys and your unrevealed maps.
I'm gonna reveal these, even though you technically wouldn't be able to see.
in them.
Guys, this is what he's
Inside
trying to
these, like-
hide from us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
inside these
I-
rooms, it doesn't matter. Like this is the
I mean,
deck.
I imagine I
Time to
could
meta
sense
game.
the eye over there.
Yeah. Well, you can definitely see this part, right? Because this is like the deck.
Yeah.
But then there's like a part here.
Doors
That's un-
closed.
Yeah, doors are closed and stuff.
Let's really keep their
But
think I'm
what you could see would be like this part, because that's like the top deck. Look at that.
Yeah. All right. I think what I am going to do though, because is there like a grate here?
There is.
I think I'm going to send the eye down there.
Ooh, okay.
Just because, as for reference, the eye can move into an opening as small as 1 inch in diameter.
Now, is the eye visible to random people who are like around?
No, it is invisible specifically.
Okay. So you do see a group of sailors sort of lounging on the deck here. They all seem to be sea elf sailors. As you go down through the grate.
Man, this spell's so fucking cool. I can't believe we've never used it.
I can't believe we never used this. You go down into this sort of cargo hold area.
Sort of looking around.
Looking around in here. What do we see in here?
Lots of cargo strapped in.
Lots of cargo strapped in. And some rather foul odors.
Well, I will say I don't smell. I think I
can't
specifically can only see.
Okay, so you don't
Unless
smell.
there's stink lines.
There are unfortunately no stink lines. But
Well, here,
mostly
let me
empty.
roll a investigation, because maybe if it stinks, maybe there's like flies or something.
yeah.
No,
No.
I don't. It looks like a normal cargo hold to me.
A normal cargo hold, mostly just, boxes and crates and stuff in here.
Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? I can just move the eye over there. And can I see if I can peek in there?
In the
In the crate.
this big crate? That's actually
no.
a trap door thing. Oh, okay, the crate.
These
Yeah,
crates, on the
these
side.
Yeah, these crates are definitely not airtight. You can look in there. It mostly looks like wooden pieces, like wheels and spare axles for wagons and things like that.
All right. And then I think I'm gonna move the eye to go actually down. another floor.
Down these stairs here.
Yeah.
All right. As you go down these stairs. Oop. You find yourself down here. In an area that seems to have like some animals. Which I'm not going to put all the animals out. But
It's just like loose animals, right? Like
yeah.
cows and chickens, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, loose animals.
All right. Is there another stairwell down?
There is a final stairwell down as well.
All right, I think I'm gonna head on down, and I imagine my time is starting to run up on the old eye.
Get this. As you find yourself in the very bottom bowels of the ship here.
What is all this?
Down here, what do we got down here? We've got now the first thing that you notice is that there are two rather nasty looking elves down here
Mhm.
that seem to be like guards or something, right?
Yeah.
I'll put them, I mean, you're not gonna, they can't see you or anything. Oh, I put them on the wrong layer. Be small. You know, they're sort of like cleaning their swords or what have you.
Polishing their long.
Long
Swords.
throbbing.
They're
Sword.
polishing their long, throbbing swords. And you're sort of investigating down in the back here. You can see sort of like cabin areas, like with like clothes and things like that. It looks like maybe just like this is for people to live in.
Mhm. But I haven't seen any constructs or anything. This whole
You have not
this
seen any constructs.
whole journey. I'm gonna investigate these clothes.
All right.
Are they like it's kind of a whole collection of clothes? Do I have a location that I could maybe pin them on, right? Like could I maybe figure out where these clothes are primarily from, like style of clothing?
Yeah, make a history check.
11.
11. Now these are strange clothes. But you
Actually,
yeah, go ahead.
can I use one of my portents on it?
Sure, what is a portent?
It is this thing where I get to just pick a dice roll.
Oh, and reroll?
Yeah. I have
Yeah,
a
go for
10
it.
and a 17. I rolled them last session. And I'm going to use the 10, which would make me roll a 16 instead.
Oh, okay. A 16. You see some of this is just sort of normal seafaring clothes, overcloaks and things like that you would maybe find in any old seafaring vessel. But
Yeah.
some of this stuff is very ancient and old and has markings that in your earlier life, your past life as Larion the Fable guy, you would recognize as being markings of the Sea Dwarves.
Oh. All right, so these guys are tied up with the sea dwarfs. But I haven't found any constructs, so I don't know if they're necessarily tied to what we're currently investigating.
Yeah, you don't see any constructs on this vessel here.
Maybe that guy got it wrong. Maybe he meant the other one.
Maybe he meant the other one.
But I imagine the hour has sort of gone up. So even if I do like make it out of the ship, it would probably poof my eye.
As you're going over to the other ship, it unfortunately goes poof, and you're like, "No, that was the one. I know it."
Oh. Yeah. No. He like falls to the ground. Oh. All right. You got all that? That stuff I told you. Or was I? Hold on. I was looking at the wall while I was doing it, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were looking at the wall for a while, Remy says.
Sorry, while you were doing what?
I was investigating the ship, sea elves that we were talking about. I was using my magics, my many divination magics to investigate it.
What did you learn?
Well, I learned that the sea elves over by the docks are related to the sea dwarves in some way. They have a lot of older clothing. I was unable to find any sort of construct that fit the description we were told.
Do you think they killed the sea dwarves? Is that why the sea dwarves are no longer with us? My brothers.
I don't know. I imagine not. I mean, from my understanding, most of the sea-related races, the sea dwarves, the sea elves, the sea orcs,
The sea bands.
the sea bands were all, pretty close-knit. I can't imagine that there was a falling out, as it were, but unrelated. I did not find anything that seemed to tie them, but there was another ship nearby that they also had that was called the Fair Maiden, which may be the ship that houses what we are looking for.
Why would they name their ships two very confusing things like that?
Maybe it's a elf thing, a sea elf thing.
Maybe they had to trick a troll? An oceanic troll?
Maybe it's some
Sea troll.
thing related to Calica. Maybe they're like superstitious.
Oh yeah.
But it sounds like we should get down there immediately.
Are you sure your father left? Like you watched him get on a ship and leave?
Well, I didn't watch him get on a ship. He packed his bags and left town, or left the house. I didn't follow him to wherever he went. However he get to Talonbrine, the magic snake pit elevator thing.
Yeah. I don't know much about Talonbrine, so
I've been there a couple of times. It's not as cool as they say, unless you're into mushrooms, I guess. He makes a face.
oh, they do drugs there.
Well, yes, they do drugs there. That is true, but most of the mushrooms are for like lighting or transportation.
Oh, so they're druids. The A city of druids. Oh, how lovely.
I think there's some druids down there, but you know, there's also some like yakuza. It's a weird place.
All right. Well,
You should definitely check it out, though. They have great concerts.
we very well might.
Yeah.
He looks at the camera. No. They're in kind of like
Did you break? Did you just break a new hole in that wall over there?
yeah.
That's the
The
fourth
fourth.
wall you've broken.
It's the fourth wall. And then Larian's head explodes because he achieved Kim. He knows he's in a game now. And that's right, guys. I'm bringing a new character who's like kind of a Deadpool-y style. No, I'm just
Band.
Yep. Unga, I mean, do you have any other suggestions of where we could go? Or do you think that going to the dock's the best?
Let's say that again.
I said, do you have any other idea of where we should go, or should going to the docks be the best choice?
I like swimming.
All right. Well, you also have the most legal authority to sort of
What?
question.
Do I?
Well, you are a paladin, are you not?
In training.
Well, I mean, you won't be able to do it unless you do it, right?
Yeah, they didn't really accept me in paladin school, so I went on I went to paladin night school. I've been going to paladin night school for the last 3 years.
That makes
But,
it sound like it's it's like a dual thing. It's for fighters who want to be knights and paladins. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
a 50.
Yeah,
It's
like,
a real school. It's a real school. It's accredited.
It's the Shellport Institute of Combat.
It was
And
founded
stuff.
by El Chad and Horace as like a side hustle.
Yeah,
But they're
How-
never there.
Yeah.
Like,
Their names are on the front, and people are like, "Oh man!" But then they're like, "Oh yeah," you know, at like El Chad will show up to your graduation.
It's just a cardboard cutout.
5 words.
Yeah.
the El Chad and Horace Paladin Night School.
Yeah, for the Horace and El Chad
up-and-coming
Institute of
adventurers.
Paladinology.
You just have to fake it till you make it.
All right. Well, I mean, it's close enough.
Yeah, let's get to those docks and
All right.
and exhibit
Let's get
some
to those
confidence.
Let's get to those docks. As you guys fall into the water. Now, let's see.
Ah.
Oh my goodness! Let's see. Which of these many pictures is the right one?
I'm gonna guess number 3.
The way I've done it before is I've made the maps and put them in a token, or not a token.
Oh, and then you
a
can.
rollable table.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, that's
And
smart.
then you can just then you can just swap them by right clicking and clicking multi-sided.
I like that. I'm gonna do that.
That's what I did when we did the mandrill fight.
Yeah, I think is it this one? No, where is it?
Yeah, this is the top one. Well, it's not the.
No,
this is-
it's he needs the next one up. Whatever way that is.
Yeah, it's this one. This one. Or is this? No, this is one more up than that.
Well, this has the top, right? It has it. Well, oh yeah,
That's
it's
got the-
blurred. But it's enough
it
to,
doesn't have
to
the gray.
run around.
It's enough to. Yeah, it's enough to get in there. All right, here it is. This is the one we want.
Sorry to our viewers at home who have their contacts out and their glasses off. You won't be able to.
Squinting.
Yeah, you won't be able to read the secret word that we've hidden on the top deck of the boats.
Yeah,
But don't
unfortunately.
worry, guys. Our 2 viewers, they're very desperate. They're still watching. So
They're like,
We
I'm
should
desperate to
probably
be
make them
entertained.
mods.
We should make them mods.
instantly.
Wait, can I report them? I'm gonna report them both.
No, they're our
Start
only
it
viewers.
as our cool fella. Like, who does he think he is?
Report. Yeah, as you guys approach, you see these guys, these sea elves on the dock here. They seem to
Oh my
be
God,
not
there's
working
like
super
50
hard.
people watching us now.
Oh man,
these-
let's
where are
report them
these-
all.
That was quick.
Are you
Maybe
spying
my
on
thing
us?
just-
We'll report
Maybe
you.
they've always been watching and my thing just didn't refresh. It just had the 2 this whole time.
Oh man.
All right. Well, what do we see? Like, what is this sort of dock laid out as?
It looks like they are setting it up to be sort of like a farmer's market type of situation with a couple different stands and stuff. But they're still sort of in the middle in the process of getting set up here.
Yeah.
Oh, fair's not open till tomorrow, there, friends. One of the guys will sort of come over. But you know, if you want to make any expensive purchases,
Yes. We like expensive things.
we do some one-off businesses with some of the affluent people in town. You'll have to talk to the captain, obviously.
Oh. And where is the captain?
Oh, he's up on the main deck. In
All
the
right.
captain's quarters.
And I'm just gonna walk past him. And,
Well, hold on. You need an escort, sir. People can't just walk onto the ship.
Don't,
I don't-
don't
that's
worry,
not
I'll
sea
escort
word.
him.
sir, I assure you, I do not need any ladies of the night right now.
Don't worry.
Yep, agreed. We're all agreed on that.
Good.
You know? But I am going to have to accompany you.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Are you a lady of the night?
I am a man of the sea. A man of the sea. An elf of the sea.
Not of the night.
No, I sleep through the nights.
Okay. I was worried that you were gonna try to be a sex pervert.
I'm gonna cast 2 spells while I'm back here watching this happen. I'm gonna cast Disguise Self
Okay.
to make me. I'm gonna, give myself similar clothing to what they're wearing, like the other sea dwarves and stuff.
All right.
And I have actually seen their clothes. I was down in that lower hall, so I actually know what
That
sort
is
of
true.
outfits they're wearing.
You are very capable of figuring out a good way to look to blend in. You're basically trying to blend in.
Yeah, I'm trying to blend in. And including that, I'm going to cast another spell. Ooh, that's right. I'm going to cast Enhance Ability. And I'm going to do Eagle Splendor so that I get advantage on charisma checks. For as long as I'm
okay.
concentrating on the spell.
All right.
So I am not only disguised, but I am empowered.
Empowered to be charismatic.
Charismatic, which, ooh boy, it's a -1, so it's not great, but it's there in case I need it.
All right.
He is persuasive. He's just not very deceptive. Larian is not very good at it.
All right.
He's gonna like lean over and he goes to pick up a crate to like carry it around. But it's too heavy, so he goes, he grabs a smaller crate.
Like, this is too
Oh,
heavy.
God, ads. Too many
Oh.
ads.
Oh man.
Postmate.
Oh, actually, speaking of which, I have music for our elves
Wow, for this locale.
for this locale.
Like classic sea elf music.
Well, no, this has vocals in it. We can't be listening to this. There we go.
Perfect.
Love it.
Perfect. All right, you were saying. Now, are you following? You're falling far enough behind to be like not associated with these other two. Is that
Yeah,
sort of your strategy here?
Yeah, he's just kind of like moving up with them. Like I imagine he's acting like he's going to the same place, but not related to them, right? So
Sure.
he's like taking a different path. So while they were going, actually, yeah, while they were going this way around the tent, he's instead going kind of this opposite way.
All right.
And
As,
he does have like a fake mustache. That is part of the disguise.
Perfect. All right. Well, this guy will lead you up the gangplank here to the sort of deck. And they seem to ignore you, Larion, as you're walking. They just sort of assume that you work here. They just sort of nod.
He just nods and kind of caught.
Well, you guys coming aboard?
Yes.
Ahoy!
As you come aboard, you see an elf who appears to be in charge around here, and she sort of, "Who are these?" "Oh, they want to do some business with the captain." "Oh, you're businessmen, are you?" And she sort of looks at you guys, and you look, still basically homeless. "You got coin?"
I got coin.
"Let me see."
And he just kind of holds up his pouch. Not
And
opening it.
what is it you're trying to procure? Captain's a busy man. We don't have time to just... He doesn't have time to just be talking to any old riffraff. You understand, right, buddy? And she gestures at Larion.
Orc vitality potions.
Oh, no.
Orc vitality potions.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean we got some orc vitality potions. You have to come back tomorrow when all the stalls are set up. That's not really special order or anything.
Oh. It's not?
He wanted a lot of them. Like, a lot.
Oh, buying in bulk,
Yes.
like a
They're
pallet.
banned in 12 countries.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are the local ordinances for orc vitality potions? We've been trying to get a hold of this Shell Superior, but nobody seems to know where he is.
Well, I hear that in the settlement of California that it's known to cause cancer.
Well, yeah, but everything causes cancer in California. Right? Am I right? She gives
I don't know.
Ungo
I haven't
Bungo.
been to California.
Yeah. We just been to California not too long ago, you know?
Is it everything they said it was?
It was all right. We did some pretty good business there, you know. Got a couple of high ticket items. Got some some constructs, some servants, personal servants. You know?
Construct servants.
Yeah.
Neat. What does that look like?
Like a butler, but made out of metal.
I gotta see if he's smart enough to do what I want him to do.
Like, man, that's wild.
Nope. Damn, that sounds cool.
Yes, sir. Pretty cool.
Well, I hope one day I am able to find a seller of those. I assume I don't have the money for it yet, so.
Yeah, we're
But how about
selling
them
pretty
potions?
Expensive. Pretty expensive, I say. Well, they're all packed away. Like I said, if you guys come back tomorrow, we got potions all over the place.
What if we can't wait till tomorrow for our fix?
He looks at you. Well, how much gold you got on you?
Yeah, Ungo, how much gold are you willing to part with?
All of it. Price is right.
Yeah, name your price.
I'll tell you what. I got a orc vitality potion in my bunk. I'll sell it to you for 20 gold.
20 gold.
Hey, you need a fix today, you know?
How about 10? 10's fair.
How about 15?
No, I think 10's fair. Normally they go for 7.
I think you could get the fuck off my ship.
Well, alrighty then. And Uncle just starts walking away.
What a bitch! And she goes and sits down.
And Uncle's gonna leave for 20 minutes or so.
All right.
Like,
Do you guys have like a menu of what will be available tomorrow?
Maybe. Hey, you. She points to you, Larion. She says, "Go downstairs and see if you can find like inventory or something for these assholes." In the inventory cabinet.
Duh.
Duh. Where we keep all the important documents, where you sign your hours. Obviously, you know that.
Larion's gonna wake his way downstairs.
All right, Barney, what are you doing?
Yeah, I guess Barney's just gonna sit here and wait since he did not pick up at all on the fucking construct thing. Other than, oh, that's cool.
0 context clues, like.
Oh, no, that's up. There we go. All right, Larion, you come down here, which is an area that you have seen before through your eye. And yeah, you see the same crates and barrels and things like that, yeah?
Okay, so luckily I do
this is
know
a
a little bit of the layout of the ship.
Yes.
Oh, now I probably smell the awful
Yeah.
smell.
Now you smell. It smells like
Teen
It
Spirit?
smells like animal manure.
Oh god. Yeah. He didn't see anything that necessarily looked like a ledger here. I
No.
think the first time he came through. So I think he will continue down.
All right. Do 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 do. You continue down to these lower decks here.
Right. Is this a ledger?
What?
Or like this table? Here?
You do see documents on this table down here. However, you also see down here those two sort of
Gruff-looking men.
gruff-looking sea elves. They're like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing down here?"
Don't go down here and get a ledger.
Make a persuasion check or a deception. Well, it's not a deception because you did get sent down here to go ledger, didn't
Yeah.
you?
And he does 100% plan on getting the ledger.
Okay.
And I have the
Move these
Eagles
guys out of the way here.
Splendor on, so I get advantage on this. And I actually am good at persuasion because Larion was a diplomat at one point. Yeah, 20.
There you go. All right, well, get your shit and get out of here. We're got a job to do down here, you know.
We all got jobs right here. Know what I mean?
They sort of look at you. Yeah.
It's hard for Larion to talk around the mustache. That's why he's doing this voice.
They're like, yeah. Well, get your. That's a nice mustache you got there, sir.
And he's gonna scoop up the ledger.
All right.
Well,
Now,
you
are you
there's
getting
a lot of documents here? So
there are
what
there
else
are a
is
lot
here?
of documents. So there is the inventory. There's the manifest, right? And as well as some transactions that have already taken place.
Hmm.
Some contracts.
Do any of these have like Barnabas's? Can I do it like an investigation to see if there's like any of these relate to Barnabas or the Smurfeblin, who I blanked on the name of
Dalakar.
Dalakar. Like do I just maybe get a hint of those names or a reference to them?
Okay, yeah, you can make it an investigation there.
Yeah. And he's doing this while he's like looking like he's scooping up the journal and stuff.
Yeah. Ooh, so you don't see the name Barnabas Longtooth or Dalakar. You do see construct servant receipts.
Okay.
2 of them.
I think if it's all right, I think he is gonna sneak one of those in the ledger. As he's like scooping it up.
Just one of them?
Yeah, probably just one of them, right? He's just picking whichever one is the most easy to grab.
All right, let's see. Noted.
All right. And then he is gonna start making his way back up.
He's like, all right, thanks.
You're hard working, right?
Yeah, this guy knows.
And as he gets up at least one floor, and he notices like kind of nobody's around, he is gonna take that receipt out and kind of stuff it into his like actual bag.
All right.
Before he continues up with the ledger.
All right, as you
Here you go.
proceed up there, and
He's gonna hand it towards the captain, though. He's bringing it
Well,
to her. 'Cause
so
she
this
said
is
to go get it.
she is not a captain,
That's
Oh.
the skipper.
but yeah, she's just like a skipper.
He's gonna bring it to
Because
her.
she told
'cause
you the captain's too busy to talk to you right now.
That's it.
She goes, "Oh yeah, come here, dwarf. Take a look at all our wares here. This is our inventory." And she'll hand that. She'll sort of, show you what she's got. There's a lot of different kinds of potions, and as well as herbs.
About
And
produce.
there is produce.
Produce.
Although you're concerned about the potential freshness of shipborne produce, but it is there. There's citrus. Citrus keeps pretty well. By this time, it's been at least 20 minutes. If Ungo Bungo has making his way back.
All right, Ungo Bungo's got a knife, a bucket of shit, and a large stick.
All right.
And he's gonna toss the bucket of shit up on the deck, cut the rope.
Now, when you say
Pretty
bucket of shit, are we talking
You
about
mean just like
like?
miscellaneous?
Are we talking
or
about
real?
manure? Yeah, or
Like he went to the horse stables
okay.
Okay.
and like just picked up some shit.
All right.
He's gonna throw the bucket of shit on the deck, cut the rope, and then push the ship away.
Well, you can't reach necessarily the ship from the shore because it is like a pretty big ship.
Okay. Then he's just gonna cut the rope, and then he's just gonna walk off and hide in the fucking.
All right.
They just throw it on the side of the ship.
He's just like, shh, my companions.
No, he's-
I
hold
don't
on,
need
hold on.
them.
Hold on. I will roll. Oh yeah, I think I can get my bucket of shit onto the deck with the 17.
Oh yeah. Now there is also, you should be aware, a
man with a gun who's gonna
man with a
shoot.
gun over there. No, there is like a figurehead on the front of the ship. If that's something you might want to target.
Oh, would that really grind their gears?
Maybe. It's
yeah, I think I'll
it's this thing right here. If you
where?
it's sort of a
Oh, like on the
it actually
yeah.
looks like a dwarf maiden.
Yeah, I'll toss the shit on the dwarf maiden.
All right. Plunk. And
And
cut
then-
the rope and head away. All right.
And just walk off, yeah.
All right. And as the skipper here is presenting Barney with the various things, is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
He was just trying to get an idea of like the various item categories that they were selling.
Okay.
Since
It looks like they have.
since he honed
a
in on
good
the
amount.
whole like produce stand being the target earlier.
Oh, okay. Yes, they do have produce.
So yeah, he's pretty sure he's onto something with this produce thing.
It's a big
Excellent produce
conspiracy.
choices. I will save me the good ones. I will be back tomorrow.
Indeed. Well, we've got lots of citrus and sweet potatoes and of course pumpkins. It's that time of year,
I do love a good pumpkin.
All right. Well, that's good, buddy.
No, I'm Barney.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Barney. I'm Dallas.
Good to meet you, Dallas. And yeah, Barney's gonna go leave the boat. I guess walk to the end of the dock. Or the
as you're
bearded
as
dog.
you're as you're as you're walking down the gangplank, you do notice that the boat seems to be sort of drifting away from the dock a little bit. Like it's like the gangplank is sort of sliding a little bit.
I was gonna say Larian was probably following Barney, like
All right. Hey, buddy.
It's not
Break's
weird.
over, huh?
Hardly working or hardly working.
Yeah, we got to get all this shit done.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a crate.
Yeah, get a crate. Go grab a crate.
I'm gonna crate right over here. And he's like very awkwardly like scurrying off.
That guy talks funny, eh?
Larian, or no, I'm there. Hey, Barney.
Who are you? Why do you know my name?
Barney, it's me, Larian. I'm in the sky.
Unhand me, imposter!
No.
He's gonna grapple you.
Oh, how instantly. I'm not even gonna roll.
Yeah.
Don't let go.
Ungo Bungo! I need your help! This man is impersonating our friend, Larian!
Don't let me go.
One of these guys starts coming over. What's this racket going on over here?
You know what it is? Family drama.
Oh. Some elf dwarf shit going on over there. I don't know.
This guy thinks he knows me.
Well, bugger off, buddy. Come back tomorrow, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna... You're right. And I'm just gonna shove Larian the opposite direction of where Ungo Bungo is, and as I start to walk towards Ungo Bungo.
Like smashes into the tent.
Hey!
Don't try that again.
This guy comes and helps you up there, Larian. He's like, I tell you, these fucking customers get worse every year.
Every year.
Say, I haven't seen you around the ship too much. Are you from the Maiden Fair or the Fair Maiden?
Where the seas take me.
Okay. But which boat are you assigned to?
Which boat you think I'm from? Let's take a wild guess.
I mean, I don't know, but you know, I'm on the Maiden Fair myself, so I figure
if you
not
haven't
seen
seen me, if you haven't seen me before on a Maiden Fair, then that must mean one conclusion. I'm from the other boat.
All right, no need to be a smartass about it, asshole. I just helped you out with that creep.
I'm not now. I'm speaking matter. I talk funny.
You do talk funny. There's probably that mustache you got there.
And it gets in the way.
Well, go get those crates.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the crates now.
Yeah. Bring them over here. We got to put those crates over here. And we got to put these crates over there. That's what Dallas is getting all pissed off about.
You know it.
Yeah, he sort of wanders off to get some crates for you.
All right, then he's just gonna run. He's just gonna run away.
Did he get those crates? Where'd that guy go? What the fuck? As you guys, I'm assuming, reconnoiter a little ways away from here, probably.
Yeah, he'll dismiss the illusion, the like the sky itself. Oh god, my throat. I need water. Doing that voice hurts. As we scurry off to
As you
regroup.
guys scurry off to regroup, uh, that's actually probably a pretty good stopping place since we have like 3 minutes. I will say that, Larion, as you pull that receipt out of your pack and look at it, it says receipt for 1 metallic construct servant sold to 1 tiny bee bobbins.
Ooh.
Oh, dun, dun,
Oh.
dun.
Dun dun dun! Not that that means anything to your characters.
Yeah. Well,
And on that note, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned, and until next time, we'll continue to be your best friends forever.